Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to finish up the week and talk about sugarcane juice. When I did that video last week on Blackstrap Molasses and I was doing a little research, I stumbled across, sugarcane of course, so I started looking up again. I've talked in the past that I love sugarcane juice, but I just wanted to really see what it was all about, the benefits to it. Personally, it's so good. I don't really care if it had a whole lot of benefits to it. I would still drink it. So this morning was the Friday farmers market, and I'm reloaded on my greens again. I'm happy. So much. I got kale, I've got arugula, I've got lettuce, and I got a little bit of spinach in there too. I've already pounded 3 green smoothies today. But I got this nice half-gallon of sugarcane juice and just taking a little afternoon refreshing break. That stuff is crack. That is crack. I mean, the only other way I could figure to deliver sugar into my system better would be to fill up a syringe and just boot it. But this is some good stuff. And I had an interesting conversation with the guy that sells this. He's got a big contraption for doing the sugarcane juice, and with my bad gringo Spanish, I stumbled through and I was able to describe the process to him of how black molasses was made. Now, with my spotty Spanish, I'm pretty sure that he told me that they do that up where he gets his sugarcane from. And I know my current roommate has told me that he's seen something online in an area. He's the current roommate who's moving out, he saw some in an area that he's thinking to move to, or he saw that they produce sugarcane there. So I think I'm going to be able to get my Blackstrap Molasses down here, and hopefully it'll be straight from the source, and it ain't going to be, even though that didn't look processed, what I had, it's still in a bottle, and I'm not big on things that come in fancy bottles. So anyhow, just wanted to tell you, I was doing a little reading this morning just to see exactly what this does for you. And I'm going to have to read from my computer. I don't know any other, if my iPad's just getting kind of sketchy or if that's just how iPads are, but it's always so tough. Every time I reopen it or turn it back on, your pages don't stay there like they do here. So if I'm, trying to read something, it takes me, I have to click on it and it's like, boop. I don't know. Not a huge fan of Apple, although I do have an iPhone, and I'm probably not going to switch to another brand, but it is what it is, isn't it? Let's see. The health benefits of sugarcane. Now, there's a lot of stuff out there, and I didn't want to share this, and I'm going to just kind of give you, the basics. And I will put the link down below to these 2 particular articles. So if I sometimes say that and I don't, somebody remind me real quick. Biggest thing that caught my eye is it's kind of like this very first thing, under the health benefits of sugarcane juice that caught my eye was like this stuff's natural Gatorade. It's so much, it would be better than Gatorade or any of those sports replacement drinks. It'd be great after you've done something, exerted a lot of energy, sweated a lot. Whether you drank it straight or you could even dilute it a lot. It says it's loaded with glucose and electrolytes. Sugarcane functions as an instant energy booster. It relieves burning sensation caused by urinary tract infections and is one of the best home remedies for cold and flu. Although sugarcane juice is a low glycemic index food and does not cause fluctuations in blood glucose levels, people suffering from type 2 diabetes should limit its consumption. That's the one thing, I'm glad I read this one first, that I did want to mention to anybody that might be diabetic out there, that I would say, I like what they're saying here, and I would even look into that a little bit further. I read a couple of other articles that just basically was kind of like, didn't give a little bit of a warning there, and was just like, oh no, diabetics can drink as much as they want. I don't know if they can drink as much as they want, but I tend to err on the side of caution. So if you are type 2 diabetic and you have access to it and you're thinking about drinking it, do a little bit more reading around and be careful with it. I don't, just because I'm not qualified to advise people if they have type 2 diabetes, and I don't want to put some bad information out there, so mileage may vary. Combats cancer. A study published in the Journal of Photochemistry demonstrated that flavones present in sugarcane juice combat production and spread of cancerous cells, particularly prostate and breast cancer. bad again? I don't know. It's a good thing. I'm not sure. You know, sometimes the one thing when I'm doing my research or even just like watching other people's videos on YouTube, I have to try to wade through the exaggeration, because everything out there, people tend to kind of want to anything that's a natural thing out there, we want to sell it. We want people to become aware of natural things so much that we kind of oversell it sometimes and kind of exaggerate things that are potential possibilities or potential benefits that I don't know. So does it combat cancer? Maybe, maybe not. Glowing skin. Sugarcane juice contains flavonoids and phenolic compounds which make the skin healthy, soft, and supple and prevent early aging and wrinkles. Now, I saw this in several ones, so I kind of like, you know, when I'm reading stuff and I see a certain thing mentioned in several different sources, it tends to make me pause and think a little bit. Liver functioning. Sugarcane juice keeps bilirubin levels in check. High bilirubin levels result in jaundice. According to the Journal of Asian Functional Foods, sugarcane juice protects the liver from damage and acts as a palliative to a damaged liver. It can speed up the recovery process after jaundice. Okay, let's see what this other one has to say. I forget what different it says. Okay, I'll just run down this little list right here. I think that's what I had. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is just a quick list here, and like I say, your mileage may vary. Look into all these things, but also look into them with an open mind. But they could help you. It cures a sore throat, cold, and flu. Unlike table sugar, it has no simple sugars. Diabetics can therefore enjoy it without worrying about soaring blood sugar levels. Okay, I like this one too. Those with type 2 diabetes should still have limited sugarcane juice. It provides glucose to the body, burned by the muscles, to provide the body natural energy. It rehydrates the human body fatigued from heat and physical activity. It's known to boost performance in athletes and manual laborers. Okay, that's it right there. It's a sports drink. It's a sports drink. Don't be drinking this garbage out there. Even if you've wandered across my channel and you're not interested in eating vegan, raw, any of this, don't be drinking those sports drinks. They're just a little level better than a soda. So this is it. You know, try it. Any of you that are athletes, if you really do any athletic stuff out there, why don't you try some of this? Maybe the next time you run a race or do something intense and see how it works. It's recommended for fevers, which cause great protein loss from the body. Yeah, you know how the normal world has to always talk about protein. Liberal consumption of sugarcane juice provides the body with protein during febrile disorders. It also brings down high body temperatures during fevers. Well, they're just kind of repeating themselves. It's an ideal thirst quencher and cooling drink during summers. It keeps the body hydrated. The easily digestible sugar in sugarcane juice helps in a speedy recovery from jaundice. The steep fall in glucose levels during jaundice may be replenished by having 3 to 4 glasses of sugarcane juice daily. About the liver function, that I think I saw a mention in everything I read on the subject. It's good for the digestive system and also helps with constipation because of its high potassium content. It has a wide range of compounds in addition to sucrose, which bestows it with wound healing properties and strengthens the immune system. Regular intake of sugarcane juice strengthens the stomach, kidneys, heart, eyes, brain, and sex organs. It lowers body cholesterol and both LDL and triglycerides. Well, I think it's very alkalizing. It's one of the most alkalizing drinks out there. So you know. That's just one more benefit of it. So it's good for you. You know, like I say, your mileage may vary. It may not be some sort of a super drink, but if nothing else, like I say, as long as it wasn't bad for me, I'd be drinking this stuff because it's pure sweetness. If you still drink tea, you know, where I'm from in the South, a lot of people like to drink iced tea. This would be a great sweetener for it, you know, without having to put any garbage in there. It's a good sweetener for whatever you need it for, but I like to just drink it like this. Some people say it's a little too sweet, a little too strong, but I love it straight. Man, you just don't even know. That's wow. Anyhow, hope you guys like this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. I hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I know I'm going to. Peace.